It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. To the air with McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing is McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. 25 yards that time. Now Jones. And this play doesn't work at all, as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Addison hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now they'll change things up. Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he...
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now Daniels. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. These two teams all tied after one. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings have moved out in front.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonds.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
But now an audible here into something else.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried the throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
St. Brown motioning left. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Daniel's going to throw for it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones
from 4 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Daniels.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw. McCarthy. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Sinnott.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Touchdown.
Ben Sinnott.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to at least get one score back.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now McCarthy.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings extend their lead yet again.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so... out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now. Trap 60.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. An inside give to Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 26. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Now Daniels. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
T. Higgins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jermaine Johnson
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
72 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
73 yards.
And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they try to sweep to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.